Well, Kobe, one of the things you said that stands out really is just the complete length of this thing, your contract with the Lakers going on 20 years. You know, John Stockton spent 19 in Utah, but this is the new record. How do you kind of process that? How does that all add up to you?
It's tough, man. You know, it's just very, very fortunate, you know, from coming to this organization, being 17 years old, you know, going all the way up to 37. I mean, I never in my wildest dreams thought I'd be playing for 20 years, let alone with an organization that I grew up watching as a kid. So.
You think back to '96 and, you know, your relationship with Dr. Buss and now with Jim and Jeanie running things. You said one of the things that makes you want to run through a wall. What about that family and this organization stands out in that way?
Well, they do things the right way. You know, they take care of their players, which is of utmost importance to them. That's what, you know, Dr. Buss stood for, and that's what they stand for, is taking care of their players, and while at the same time being really smart from a business perspective, and, you know, falling under cap regulations to make sure they put a great product out on the floor that's going to compete for championships. And, you know, there's no organization in sports that does it better.
You said you had a really good workout today. I know your goal is trying to get out as quickly as you can while still making sure not to go too fast. How do you balance those things, Kobe, as you try to get out there and not to start playing?
Well, you know, I push it as hard as I can. You know, when I have training days, you know, I really, really push it. And then the next day I measure it and see how it does. And then I continue to push it. And that's what I do. You know, I try to mimic the activity that I'm going to do on the floor while I'm playing. And obviously you can't completely replicate that until you get out on the practice floor and compete a little bit. But you know, we try to do the best we can.
And finally then, Kobe, next week you have the 3 days of practice that you mentioned. You've also been working at various aspects of your game, and you'll see kind of how things change and you'll just figure it out. But how would you sum up then what kind of player you think you can be right when you come back, whether it's next week or 2 weeks or whatever it is?
Well, you know, hopefully I'll you know, kind of figure some things out in practice, so when I get out there on the floor, you know, there's less guesswork involved. But, you know, you just have to be efficient and help the team to win games, you know, in whatever aspect that entails. You know, it's not, you know, necessarily about the flair or the flash or how it looks, but you just have to make sure that you're out there and you're helping your team win and helping us get to that level where we want to be.
Kobe, appreciate the time, and hopefully we'll see you on the court soon.
Appreciate it, man.
All right, guys, let's go back to the studio for now. Let's Kobe Bryant.
Very nice.